Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at a different sort of EDC gadget. We're going to be taking a look at the Garmin inReach Mini 2. So this is a outdoor sort of GPS unit that also allows Iridium satellite SMSing and messaging, emailing and that sort of stuff. So that you can still keep in touch with loved ones when you're out and about hiking where you don't have cell phone signal coverage. So let's get down onto the log, check this guy out and see what it can do for you. Hey guys, so today we're taking a look at the Garmin inReach Mini 2. Now obviously this is the packaging that it comes in. I've already unboxed this thing, so I just wanted to show you what that looks like. Here you have the little inReach Mini 2. This is a really cool little device for satellite communications when you're out of cell phone signal coverage, hiking, etc. in the mountains, especially the Drakensberg, where you don't always get great signal. This little guy is definitely going to help you to maintain your signal. Now we are in the outdoors, so all you do with this little fella over here is you can power it on. You will send and receive SMS'S in case of emergencies. You've got an SOS button here which you can activate if you have a problem, and this links in with your phone. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take a look at this side by side with a phone to see what sort of functionality this device has, what you can do with it, and how useful it actually is when you're hiking about completely out of cell phone coverage areas. Let's check it out. Just please excuse the reflections that you see over here. So I've got this linked with a Samsung phone for all my Garmin functionality. So all my sort of outdoor activities happen within this environment. I've got my Garmin Connector app, which is used for my Fenix watch, etc. The Connector IQ, the Garmin Explore app, which is more for outdoor sort of tracking and that sort of thing. It also works hand in hand with this device. As you can see here, you can see I've got my Fenix 66 Pro Sapphire Edition, and I've got the inReach Mini 2. You can do tracking, weather, SOS, etc. You can do collections on here. You can view previous hikes, etc. So on this device, I do have, this was my last hike with a colleague of mine that we did together. All the details are still logged here. I've got routes to Sleeping Beauty Cave, Pillar Cave, etc. in the Drakensberg. So you can pull up these, you can load them onto here. This guy can actually give you direction, etc. There's so much functionality within the Garmin suite. Then of course you do have your messaging, which you can do within this application. As you see, it talks in with the inReach Mini 2. It'll tell you how many check-ins you've used, how many SMS'S. So with your package you get a limited amount of SMS'S. I've gone with the, what is it, I can't even remember, the recreational package that I can turn on and off as and when required for hiking or for trips, etc. So that works the best for me. You can load up your contacts, whatever the case may be. I haven't done too much with it yet, but the interesting thing is, let's say you can check in from here by sending one of these. It'll automatically send it to Heidi, which is my wife. So I'm checking in, everything is okay, I'm starting my trip, I'm ending my trip. Those are the only 3 check-in messages. Now check-in messages are free. If you send them, it'll go through to my wife's email address and to my map share, and those check-ins are then seen. However, if you are to send SMSs, they do cost. So out of the 40 you can send to new users. You can also post, interestingly enough, to Facebook, and you can upload a post to Facebook, and that costs you a message. So I just want you to be aware of that. You do get test messages, so I'm just going to do another test message. I think you get 5 test messages a month. So hello, testing satellite comms, send. You should see this. There you go, new message came through. So this is an automated reply to your message, hello, testing satellite comms. So you can see a message here and you see it here. So that actually all went through the Iridium system. So that wasn't an SMS through the mobile network. In fact, to prove my point, let's go off Wi-Fi, let's go off mobile. So everything is currently off, no mobile data, no Wi-Fi, etc. You can then jump back into your application and you can say whatever you need to. Thanks for test. You will see some communications with the satellite happening there. Sometimes takes a moment to go through. And yeah, it just depends on your coverage. Like, I'm actually under a tree, sort of somewhat indoors over here. It's not always going to work so well, but it does work. And that's the beauty of this. Unless I've exceeded my free message count for the time, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So you do have your satellite communications. I guess sometimes it does take a bit of time. We can also you can also do a lot of functionality from the device itself. Oh, sounds like it just sent that message. Let's see. Okay, thanks for test, seems to have been sent. As you can see, satellite message. Now it's just awaiting the response. Bearing in mind, this isn't going to be fast like your LTE networks, etc. So this tells me that my initial testing over here was actually going out through the internet, and it's now going out through satellite message. So that's quite intriguing and interesting to see. So let's go to the device. It is busy checking for new messages now. Like I say, I am under a bit of tree cover, so it may not be ideally fast. Or maybe I've exceeded, I don't know. But it looks like it's still doing something over there, which is quite nice. Like I said, it's not meant to be quick. It's not meant to be state-of-the-art. All it's meant to be is basic rudimentary communications when you're out and about in the mountains, so that you can get messages across to loved ones that you are in fact safe, and that there's no issues. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, you can go so far as to send to various parties, to, let's just see, you've got your contacts, system contacts, inReach contacts, so you can send general SMSs to anybody. You can also go to your inReach contacts, and I can send a message to my wife, whatever I wanted to say. I'm not going to waste a message now. They do cost quite a bit. I mean, for 40 messages it's about 400-500 rand. But yeah, besides all of this functionality, this also has some really cool functionality that allows you to I think something just came in. There we go. That also allows you to plan routes, etc. So you can effectively plan all your routes on your cell phone. It automatically goes through to your inReach device, which, by the way, you can actually do a lot of your sort of stuff directly on the inReach. So it's pretty cool. So you could in all intents send a message on here standalone, but it's a pain. This is your navigation options. You can also pull weather reports, set it to check messages. There's a lot of functionality on this little device for such a small thing. I mean, you want to send a check-in message, you'd pretty much hit it there. You'd go check in, I'm checking in, everything is okay, boom, send. So it is complaining about GPS strength. Yeah, so there is a bit of a GPS coverage thing here, but it is going through just very slowly. If I take it out of view, it'll probably hit the satellites a bit better. We also have a lot of cloud cover today, so it is going to be a little bit worse, but you get the gist of what it's for. It's a fantastic option for anybody who does outdoor hiking. You do get bigger ones, fancier models. I just have the very sort of basic device. And again, you can come in here and pretty much you will see your check-in message, everything is okay. You can also go into the Messenger app and do messaging from here. So there's a lot of options within the Garmin estate for using this device, and I think it's a brilliant ecosystem, the whole Garmin ecosystem. So all of this works hand in hand with my Fenix 6X Sapphire. It all sort of works together and just gets the job done. I think it's brilliant, guys. Hey guys, so to conclude, for the size and the weight of this thing over here, it's definitely worth having one of these in your bag. These guys can be had anywhere from about 5,000 Rand upwards, these little satellite communicators, and they actually do a fantastic job of keeping you in touch with friends, family, loved ones, work, whatever, when you're out and about where there is no coverage. This thing here, literally, you can simply strap this onto your backpack, onto your strap, and off you go. You're not even going to notice it. It weighs grams. It's literally a tiny little satellite communicator. When I'm hiking about just normally on trails and stuff, this thing just gets clipped onto one of my belt loops and off you go, or a little backpack, whatever. And yeah, it pretty much just gives you peace of mind that you do have communications if you need it. Guys, have a fantastic week, and I hope you all are doing well. Definitely doing better my side, and looking forward to getting back onto the reviews. Cheers for now.